Drawn in the Okavango Delta, a rich haven for wildlife, including endangered animals such as the wild dog and cheetah, an exciting destination for tourists, and a way of life for the people that live there. But is it a rewarding life? Owen is the camp manager at Santawani Lodge in Botswana's Okavango Delta, and his main income is dependent on tourism. Santawani is, however, an unusual example of a community-based conservation-orientated business, both owned and managed entirely by and for the benefit of the local community. In the past, most such enterprises have been leased to established safari operators, often with minimal benefits accruing to the community partners. But when the previous lease expired in 2001, the government gave the concession to the local Bayai people from Sankoyo village. They in turn implemented a community-based natural resource management scheme, and from early in 2002 started operating the lodge exclusively by and for themselves. Community members work at the lodge, and monies collected from tourism are used to develop the community. For example, the money is used to send young people to college, build houses for the homeless, look after the elderly, and pay for funerals. Maggie is Owen's cousin and runs the bar at the lodge.
My name is Maggie Kitwailet, and I enjoy staying here. And I realized this is a good project, and I think, and I enjoy it. And the reason why I enjoy it is because I meet with different people. Normally I enjoy meeting with people.
Maggie believes that the project is sustainable and will still be viable in 10 years' time.
In the past, we used to conserve animals, and we conserved them through totems. But nowadays, animal conservation is high, and it's good because we are having more people coming, visiting here to see those animals, and it's bringing money into our country.
Totems are symbolic animals that represent families within the community.
My mother is a Muyei. Her totem is an elephant. An elephant it's a good animal to my family. But it's my mother's totem. If she eats it, she have a swollen skin.
My totem is an elephant.
Charlie is a guide at Santawani and is a great believer in the benefits of tourism for his community.
Now the people are now interested in tourism.
Santawani runs along the southern boundary of Murumi National Park and so has all the fauna and flora but only a very limited number of tourists, thus making game viewing a much more solitary affair.
So it's better we do it here in Santawani. In this area, in Sanku community, before people get in tourism, we're using to hunt animals like buffaloes, impalas, but now those animals, we are now in tourism, so the tourists just come here to pay for some money to the community, in which we benefit from that money from those animals. So, but now old people from the village, they just know much about tourism. Old people from Sankuyo, they are now relying on animals, wild animals, which brings money to them. So in that way, we have to treat some animals as we treat our child from where we are from.
My name is Frank. I like wild dogs because it's one of the seldom species here in the town. I like them when they hunt because they hunt in a group.
It appears that Santawani is a success story. The wildlife is flourishing and Sankoyo village is thriving. A symbiotic relationship seems to have developed. Because of this, it is hoped the government will continue to support it, and it could be seen as a model for other communities in similar circumstances in Africa and perhaps the rest of the developing world. There are, however, many unanswered questions posed in this short film, and I intend to return and follow them up. The community members seen here are proud of what they've achieved. They are positive and hopeful for the future. Perhaps ecotourism really can and does work in favour of both conservation and development. Let us all hope so.
Kazi ya rifita ulete